let's put it on our credit card, right?
Mm.
And you could understand that you only did that like once a year, but then you pay it off. Like you're saying, people are just swiping that shit for whatever reason.
Like, whatever.
Oh man, I don't got any food today this month. Or
yeah.
I need to buy groceries for the next 2 weeks, and that's going to be like $300.
Yeah.
So I got some information on the word infrastructure. Infrastructure. Infrastructure is a set of facilities and systems that serve a country, city, or other area, and encompasses the services and facilities necessary for its economy, households, and firms to function. Okay, so I think that's hilarious because they don't know what I'm saying, but the infrastructure is supposed to be set up in a way where it supports the government. But we just had the bridge collapse. And if that bridge collapse, that could be seen as an attack. So there's different types of attacks. There's a physical attack, like a boat slamming into the bridge. And there's a cyber attack, like some hacker, some faraway hacker, brought down the firewall to that boat, shut it off, and then steered into the column. Those are two possibilities. They could both be true. But you need one to establish an attack, right? So what I'm saying is, if motherfuckers were trying to take over America right now, they probably couldn't do it. But what if they created somewhere an attack where the water system, the water facilities all shut down? Now motherfuckers can't get water. Not only that, you go into your logistics, you shut down all the fucking semi-trucks that have food and water and all those important things. Now you got a problem because now you can't get food to the store. So now what's going to happen? These grocery stores are going to fall and collapse. And you know what's funny? It says here, infrastructure is composed of public and private physical structures such as roads, railways, bridges, tunnels, water supplies, sewers, electrical grids, and telecommunications, like the internet. And a couple of weeks ago, there was AT&T had some sort of a malfunction with their phones. So what if a perfectly laid out plan by the enemy, and guess what? Russia is constantly attacking in the cyber world, and they have spies up in here. What else? Iran is. Fucking China. So let me continue reading on more. In general, infrastructure has been defined as the physical components of interrelated systems providing commodities and services essential to enable, sustain, or enhance societal living conditions. So that means if you want to bring down the society, you got to bring down its infrastructure.
Yeah, bring the can I go appreciate what's going along with what you're saying. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and 5, it says, Behold, saith the one, I'll bring plagues upon the world, sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Damn.
So this is all relevant to what the brother was bringing out, and these are the times that we're getting ready to see. A sword, destruction, a heavy judgment is upon the land. Why do y'all about for that?
Brought on by famine. And famine is something that, happens naturally sometimes when the environment is harsh, right? If you have a drought and it's been drought for like 10 years, you're in a fucking famine. But now there's going to be a famine of the word. There's going to be a famine of literal no food,
bread and water,
and a famine of freedom, which means that these motherfuckers are going to have military militias hanging out on the corners. We ain't going to be able to do this pretty soon. So that's why we've got to take advantage of the times that we do have. And look at how hardly anybody's out because they're celebrating so-called Easter. People know already that Easter is Ishtar, and it's a celebration of fertility. So you got to get out of that mindset.
And if just me being circumspect in regards to Easter, Like this is like the deadest spirit I've ever seen it. You know, like it's dead. It's dead in regards to these people. These people that are on drugs, but you know, the spirit of Babylon the Great is dwindling, and it's all due to all the preaching of this word.
It's not great anymore.
Nope.
So I got this is Al Jazeera. It's a little article says, what is the economic cost of Baltimore's bridge collapse? I'm just going to read the title. The Baltimore port's closure could cost the economy $15 million per day, while insurers face up to $3 billion in claims. $3 billion plus $15 million a day. It's been about 8 days. That's about $120 million plus the insurance. Now, we haven't talked about insurance because insurance is something that you don't see. It's like the infrastructure. If I say infrastructure, you don't see it, but you know it's there. You know, if you look at that fire hydrant, that's part of the infrastructure providing water to these roads and fucking sprinkler systems, whatever they need. Like if this building were to catch on fire, how would we put this fucking building out? Well, the fire truck would come in here. They link up their hoses to the water spout, which that is a 4-inch spout, and it's a female coupling, so you need a 4-inch male coupling. Bing, 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 and you tie it up. I mean, a female to male. You tie it up and you turn that wrench. But what if that water company wasn't working? Well, then that building's gonna burn, right?
Yeah.
And that's what these people are trying to do with their cyber attacks and with their economic attacks. Trying to watch this country burn.
You know, like the infrastructure, you know, that's going to be next on. There's heavy warnings, you know, in regards to terrorist attacks. I believe they said that at one point, I don't know if it's true to stand, but that ship that crashed into the bridge, they're saying that could have been a terrorist attack.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to make that.
Yeah, because if you take a look at the video showing the boat was going right. It was doing good. Once it got close enough to the bridge, the lights went off on the boat, and a puff of black smoke came, and it just veered into the column. So that bridge was made with a through truss. Means the truss went through the whole bridge. And there's something called I forgot. There's other types of truss which make bridges stronger. But it wasn't this case for the Baltimore Bridge. Now, I don't want to say that it was by design, but why would you design a bridge to fail upon impact? Which, you know, you're not supposed to make a bridge to fall because it's going to affect your economy. You're supposed to make it strong enough to withstand, like that Twin Towers. You know. And then we got this people like this guy in this white truck, Jesus stickers on their fucking shit. If he came up over here to talk to us, he would be in a
confounded
in a fighting spirit. What do you mean you don't worship Jesus? First thing we would have to tell him is the letter J is a fabrication, bro.
And just us learning the Hebrew, like now that I think about it, with being around my parents, they had the Jehovah mindset. And it's just like, it doesn't even make sense. Like Jehovah, because I mean, that's Yahweh in the Bible or whatever, that's how it's put in there. But the V and the J, that doesn't coincide with no Hebrew right there.
No. And even those little hats, those small hats, they don't speak that true Hebrew.
Hell no.
So if this collapse on the bridge is just costing them money. So let's see. Can we get Isaiah 45 and
yep.
We'll start at 5 and then get to 7.
45. Isaiah 45 and 7, it says, I form the light, I create darkness, I make peace and create evil. I, the Auto One, do all these things.
Yeah, all these things that are happening are supposed to happen. Because you could say, and look at what, and that brings me up to the Diddy situation. Fucking straight up gay ass shit, man.
Oh, it's just wicked, bro.
Wicked as fuck.
Wicked is all fucking hell, dude. I don't know. There was like audio released of him
clapping it up with Meek Mill.
Man, that shit. Like I don't know why.
I try to forget it, but you can't.
Yeah, it's just disgusting, and it's just like it made me get up and fucking be like, "This is fucking wicked, dude. Like this is complete wickedness."
That's why I don't listen to music.
Huh?
And you see how music is all over the place?
Yeah, it's all witchcraft.
It's all witchcraft. Yeah, right. So that's perfect right there.
Let me grab something real quick, just to expand about that wickedness. You know, because we see all these atrocities that Yahweh Shemashah is letting, all these judgments, right, coming forth, is because of these people. It's because of the earth life and wickedness, and it's exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Second Ezra chapter 15 and 6 says, "For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled." I'm gonna go on to a couple more. It says, "Therefore saith the outer one, I will hold my tongue no more as touching the wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in them things which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood cry unto me, and the just complain continually." And that's us through the Spirit. That's us complaining about all this abomination, you know, just not vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, you know. So that's us through the Spirit. And honestly, we are our forefathers coming back.
Yeah.
So we're vexed in the Spirit with this contaminated ass world. And we go ahead. And we see that if our seed was, if we was to, well, that's what Scripture says. It says, if Yahweh except those days shall be shortened, no flesh shall be saved. But for the elect's sake, I will shorten them. He's talking about how in the end of times, Yahweh Shemashah is going to expedite the destruction of America. Why? Because it's so polluted. If we was to remain here any longer from the set date that Yahweh Shemashah is, we would be content. It'd be like a cancer. I mean, no one would have a chance because of the filth.
Yeah. In a couple of generations, all the males, they're gonna be like not even looking at girls.
Oh yeah.
They're all gonna be painting their nails.
They just came out with I think it was the NFL NBA star. He just got an endorsement for nail polish, you know, and he's modeling the polish, and it's just like things that's unnecessary, you know, like
look at that, and that's what people get impressed by is those fast cars, and who has those fast cars? All those celebrities, man, and those celebrities are wicked. Because what if I had a Hellcat?
They're heaping unto themselves corruptible crowns, corruptible things, material things that lose value. You drive that fucking car off the lot, right? You paid $100,000 for that car. You drive it off the lot, and you try to take it back the next day. They might give you half. That's about it.
But that's the kind of thing that affects impressionable young minds.
Yeah.
And you can't really do anything about it unless you're in the home, all up in that home, trying to say, "Oh, that's gay," or "This is that," this is that. So it's pretty hard being righteous in an unrighteous world.
Man,
we got people like Michael Jackson and P. Diddy, fucking the astronaut they call him. That's the gayest thing I ever heard. But all those things are made glorious by the wicked, because the righteous have nothing to do with that kind of fame.
And pushing that androgynous spirit.
Yeah.
Androgynous, male, female.
You get Isaiah 47 and start at 1.
Yep.
So yeah, that androgynous spirit is a dangerous one. I remember Prince, right?
Mm-hmm.
Prince was a pretty one, like one of them pretty boys.
Yeah.
And then the girls, they wouldn't even talk to you unless you